Hello everyone, TAC1421 here. Welcome back to another Minecraft Hunger Games gameplay commentary for these MCPVP hardcore games. Today is my birthday. For those of you who are wondering, I turned 22 today, so that's pretty awesome. And last year turned 21, obviously, and that was kind of a milestone in my life. 22 is kind of one of those years that you don't really care about. I feel like going through my life, you know, reached 18, reached 21. It's just like, 22, just another year, I guess. It doesn't really feel like anything in particular. So it's not too special, but still, it's another birthday nonetheless. So today, 22. So go ahead in the comment sections down below if you want to wish me a happy birthday. That'd be greatly appreciated. If you want to leave me a like on this video for this awesome gameplay and just as a birthday wish, that's pretty cool as well. So this particular gameplay, I was playing with Marik Plays, good old buddy Shane. We played a bunch of games together now, and this was probably the most epic game that I have played since I've came back into MCPVP, Minecraft, Hunger Games, hardcore games. When I left, it was called Hunger Games. When I came back, it is now called Hardcore Games. But I took that about year-and-a-half break, and this game is probably the best game I've had since I've came back, and it's a Stomper game. Shane was playing as Ender Mage, so the combo right off the bat, you can see it's always been a really good combo. I think Ender Mage is one of the best kits. Essentially in this game, I was trying to get a lot of clips for my Stomper montage. I've had a lot of videos where I've kind of talked about my montage, so chances are you've probably seen it by now if you're a big fan of the channel, but if you haven't, which you might not have, go ahead and check that out. It's on my channel. It's called Wormhole is the name of the Stomper montage. So it's a really cool montage. I spent a lot of time on it. There are quite a lot of quite a lot of clips from that montage that were in this particular game. So yeah. So this again, I'm Stomper, and I get a lot of kills in this game. And another thing that kind of reminded me of an old kind of Stomper gameplay, this really felt like an old Stomper gameplay to me, is the fact that we started with 115 players, which is pretty rare nowadays to start with more than 100 players unless you're playing in the Quarter Quell or something like that, or you happen to play like in the middle of the day. Every once in a while you'll get like 100 players, 100 plus players, but it's pretty rare when I'm on that I see more than 50 players in a lobby. So it's kind of crazy, and it felt like one of those old games, like I just said. So it was pretty cool. We had a pretty nice tower going on. We basically just went from spawn and towered up, and this was where I pretty much got all the armor. Was from killing this person right here. They had just killed someone, and they were going through the loot, similar to what I'm doing now. And I just kind of stomped on them, killed them, so it's pretty awesome. And you can see this other guy comes from the right-hand side of the screen, and he's about to engage in a fight on me. I was trying to get all the items before he hit me. Accidentally got rid of that diamond pick. Probably would have wanted to keep on, hang on to that, but I get another one later, so it's not that big of a deal. But Shane here, he also built a little bit of an Ender Mage trap, and I'm not huge in Ender Mage traps. I kind of just let him do his own thing with the Ender Mage trap, but he actually ended up Ender Maging someone up, and I was very unexpected by this. I didn't see this guy get maged up. He barely got out of his own trap. He almost locked himself in there, and I guess the trap worked pretty effectively because we killed that guy, and he had some pretty good stuff on him. We just basically got more armor. Now we both have full armor, I believe, and I don't think we both have full iron armor, but nonetheless, I think we do have full armor, so that's pretty great. And right there, that guy had 4 diamond on the ground, so, as well as another diamond sword. So I'm not really sure quite how I did not kill that person from stomping on them, but it is what it is. Sometimes Stomper can be a little glitchy, and I get attacked by a bunch of zombies. So yeah, just sit back, relax, enjoy the game. I mean, I guess we're pretty much already halfway done, but it's just going to pick up and get even more epic from here on out. And there's another tower that's kind of rivaled to ours. They were across the way. We're always looking at one another. We're like, okay, are we going to go over there? Are they going to come over here? We kind of separated ourselves and did our own thing for a while. Eliminated a lot of players on our own, but somehow they died. I'm not really sure how. I was kind of looking the other way, and they both died somehow. So we went over, we pillared over to their tower, and I had 8 gold ingots from a previous pile of loot that I picked up in the game. So I was already looking for apples. Turned out that they had apples somewhere in their little tower, just kind of sitting there. And I went over, got myself a golden apple, so that's pretty great. I think I pretty much wasted it, though, later in the game. Or I think I was hit with a poison potion, and so I didn't die. I ate the golden apple. So I didn't really use it in a fight necessarily, but it's always nice to have a golden apple nonetheless. The golden apples in the No Soup servers are pretty amazing. So if you have the resources, if you manage to get a golden, manage to get 8 gold ingots or a golden block, make yourself a golden apple. Try to get an apple from a tree because it works its wonders. Right now we're at the feast, and there were about 10 people or so when the feast started. I killed a guy right out of the way, and I think someone else died somewhere. I don't know, somewhere else on the map. But here's where I get with the poison potion, and I couldn't. This is early on to where I was, getting back into the swing of things. So I kept on falling off the tower from Ender Mage, and the poison potion puts me on to 2.5 hearts. And I'm gonna go ahead and eat all my stuff, get to full health again, stomp on yet another player, and get Ender Mage right back up. There was 2 shapeshifters at the feast. There was one that was a wooden block of some kind that you see down there. And there was another person that came later, towards the end of the feast, later in the game, that was also a flower. So there was a lot of players that were blocks. Essentially what I'm doing here is I'm going down, getting all the materials from the pile of loots, putting them into chests, because we saw a lot of armor that could be useful for the 2 of us. And this is a crazy clip right here. This is pretty insane. Right here I do get hit with lava somehow, and then he hits me. I hit myself with a poison potion. I don't know how that happened, and I'm still burned. Right here from the tower, Marik throws a splash potion down to me and saves my life. Now, it's kind of hard to see right away. You can back it up, replay it a little bit if you didn't notice that. Essentially, if he wouldn't have hit me with that splash potion of healing, I think I would have died from the fire. So that was an insane play. Unfortunately, we did not get it from his perspective, but you can kind of see how it played into effect on my screen. I used the golden apple right there. I kind of wasted it. This guy, I don't know what he was doing. I guess he didn't think that we would have bow and arrow at this point. I wasted my ender pearl on accident. And now it's only down to 4 players. So at this point in the game, I think I have 8 kills or so. So I'm trying to get 10, and I'm approaching 10. I haven't had 10 kills in a long time. And Stomper is, there's 115 players in the game. So I'm hoping that I could get a little bit over 10% of the kills in the game. That'd make it a pretty epic gameplay nonetheless. I don't think Shane actually had any kills in this game, which is kind of funny. I think I was, stomping on people doing most of the work, but could not have won this game without him, that's for sure, especially with that save with that health potion. So I'm going to go ahead and hit myself the regen potion. Then I'm going to go ahead and use my last ender pearl to ender pearl down and surprise attack this flower. I'm going to go behind them so they may not see me coming. And I really hate shapeshifter. I think the hit radius is on it is really broken. It's hard to hit at least a flower and stuff like that. If someone's like a snow, it's hard to hit them. But nonetheless, when they get out of the shapeshifter form, it's a pretty easy kill, and it's down to 3 players. So just us 2 and this Me-Man guy, Me-Man 132. But he gets eaten alive from a zombie or some kind of other mob. And then for the final kill, I get a lily pad stomp on Shane. So that is going to be the game. 10 kills, including that kill on Shane at the very end with the lily pad stomp. Go ahead and check out the montage. It's called Wormhole. It had plenty of clips from this gameplay. But yeah, wish me a happy birthday. That'd be really great. Turned 22 today, February 2nd. So that is pretty cool. And I hope to do some other things later. But basically, I already had my Super Bowl party. That was basically my birthday party and stuff. So I already celebrated my birthday. But yeah, that is going to be a pretty epic win nonetheless. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see everyone later. Peace.